Hi, my name is Danny and welcome to Monday on Pagan Perspective Subs Week. This question comes from Tyler Evans, and he talks about how he originally identified as Wiccan and he studied Wicca. That practice has kind of changed, especially because he doesn't celebrate the Sabbats very much. So his questions were, have we ever changed our practice so much that we change what we identify with? And then if we focus less on the Wheel of Year or some other part of pagan practice. So my path has certainly shifted some, but not in a few years. When I first started, I definitely was drawn to paganism. My sister was Wiccan, so I already knew a fair amount about what that practice could look like. So I started with very generic pagan intro books and kind of lessons online, but it quickly morphed into being attracted to the more Celtic path, and eventually I found Druidry. I certainly would say that my identifier has changed, but it changed so quickly and so early on that it's not as noticeable as it might be if you had been practicing for 10 years. That being said, totally great that you have grown as a person, your practice now fits you even better, and you are looking for something that works even better to describe what your practice and approach is like. Names are helpful, but they aren't the end of the world, and I say go for whatever works for you. And as far as the second question goes, my practice actually focuses pretty heavily on the Sabbats and the Wheel of the Year. It does a lot of work out in nature and meditative walk following the Wheel of Year, so that has always been kind of a big part of my practice and works really well for me. There are plenty of druids though that don't focus as much on the Wheel of the Year, or at least do so in a really subtle way, but that tends to be the main time that druids would do like a full-blown ritual. I would say that there's less focus on lunar aspects for most druids than there is on the solar aspects, the Sabbats. We're big into trees and the sun. If you're looking for more videos on this topic and other perspectives, you should go check out the regular host videos from the beginning of the month and see what they have to say. And then I have some personal news. Brad and I became engaged in December and we're getting married in February. On my personal channel, I am going to be reviewing some hand fasting books and also talking a bit about wedding planning and how to do a druid wedding when it's an interfaith relationship. So if you're interested in wedding and hand fasting and all of that good stuff, then you should subscribe to my personal channel and stay tuned for February video. Thanks for watching, and as always, may you find peace in the sacred grove.